Experience all football has to offer. See Victory League live.
Right, Glenn, South Hobart this week, I guess the title's already been all wrapped up. What can Olympia gain from this week's match?
Well, look, anytime you play South Hobart it's a game you look forward to. It's a highlight of our football calendar, and congratulations to them for winning the Victory Shield. But it's always a challenge, and we're looking for our players to be at their best on Saturday.
Says here you're looking to get the monkey off your back. What does it mean by that?
Well, we haven't beaten them in Victory League yet, so and that's a challenge for us. They're a quality side right around the pitch, so it's a big challenge, but we're looking forward to it.
Do you sense they might be winding down a little bit at the moment, and this might be a good time to strike and get that win that you haven't been able to get against them?
I think quite the opposite, actually. I think they're ramping up for their NPL game against what looks like South Melbourne. So I would believe, well, if I know Ken, that he will actually be increasing the levels of training and the amount of sessions. So they will be a very tough opponent.
Going into the Victory Cup, this would be a very important game, considering you could face South Hobart in that competition as well.
Yeah, sure. Look, finals football is another thing altogether. So, look, we're just focused on this weekend, and we're looking just to play our best football.
What will you be doing specifically to rise to the challenge this time round?
Look, I think the past two times we've played South Hobart, they've actually we haven't been in the contest for good parts of the game. We're looking to really bring some pressure and press them right around the pitch. That'll be our main focus. Also, we want 11 players to stay on the pitch, because we've both times we've played them, we've had players sent off. So we want to have a disciplined performance.
Is there anything in that, players getting sent off against South Hobart? Do they seem to get under your skin a little bit, or?
I wouldn't say they get under our skin, but they look. They're just they play quick football, and sometimes you catch them late. It was not through any ill discipline, so to speak. It was more a case of late tackles and 2 yellow cards. So, look, they play quick, free-flowing football, and we need to compete with that.
Looking on to next year, I guess, next year's Victory League, any sort of targets you have in mind, or any sort of ways you're looking to improve your squad going into 2015?
We've already started looking at our playing list, and we're contacting players pretty much as we speak. So we are constantly evolving, and we're looking to. This club that we're at, Olympia, we're firmly focused on winning the league. Now, obviously South Hobart are the benchmark, but we are really working hard to try and improve both on the pitch and off the pitch.
So you'll stay on next year as head coach?
Yeah.
Okay. All good.
Yep.
Chris, Launceston City this week, chance for the boys to get a win late in the season, and a bit of a confidence boost after a reasonably down sort of year.
Yeah, look, we've played City obviously twice and beaten them twice this year, but certainly the latter part of the year, Kurt certainly has their defensive structure travelling pretty well. They've only conceded 10 in comparison to our 16, so that's a big plus for them. But whatever the situation, it'll be a tough game for us up there tomorrow, and I'm sure that Kurt is probably expecting a positive result from their ball, so I think it'll be tight.
How have you assessed Glenorchy night's season? Have you sort of hit the marks that you wanted to hit this year, or?
Far from it, to be honest with you. Very disappointing year. And there's a number of reasons that I've considered as to why that might be, but overall disappointing year for us. Having said that, the attitude of the players has been tremendous at training. In the other 2 seasons that I've had at this club, this time of year we'd be probably struggling to get 10 players there. We're getting a full squad to every training. The guys that are injured are turning up, so the positive attitude. I think that the players see a future in what we're trying to do. and the attitude's been tremendous.
In saying that, Chris, I spoke to you earlier in the year about your role possibly next year. You mentioned that you would have a performance review of some sort. Do you think that you'll stay on, or will the club move you on?
Look, the club has a process. The club's informed me that all positions within the club will be advertised. I've indicated to the club that I want to continue next year, so I will apply. What occurs from that within the process of the club is up to the club.
So do you think there's a good indication that you can stay on, or is it too early to tell in that process?
Far too early to tell. I mean, we've got 2 games to go. Obviously, positive results in the last 2 games will probably bolster my opportunities for next year, but negative results will have the opposite effect.
What exactly has gone wrong specifically, in your opinion, as head coach? Aside from the results, why have you not had a successful season?
Like I said, the attitude and the training intentions has been tremendous. The unexpected issues this year for me are the commitments, the game day. We've got a lot of players that have had work commitments. Unfortunately, I've got a player, Cal Griffin, informed me Wednesday night at training that he's unavailable because of his late notice call up for work, things like that. And it's frustrating because he's a key player. He's one of our strength players within the midfield, and not to have him travelling with us up north puts a big dent in our ability to compete physically with City.
It was a good result against Olympia last week, the draw without Shea Hickey as well. How do you think that'll help your squad this weekend?
Yeah, look, I think that it's certainly. I think the confidence has always been there. There's been issues within our game, within what I've talked about before, crucial periods, first 5, last 5 of each half, and when we score or the opposition score, they can tend to put another one in the net if your heads are down. So I think last week against Olympia was certainly a boost to the confidence of the players, and we've simply talked about enjoying the game, the last couple of 3 games, enjoying the game, working for one another, and just being disciplined in your individual role, and everything else hopefully will fall into place. And last week's game, I was, like I said after the interview later on, that I was wrapped with the performance of the boys and their attitude. So hopefully we can move forward with that into tomorrow's game.